have in my hand the Whyte 17 series satellite and terrestrial multi-switch. It's available with free delivery directly from freetv.ie. And the range that this covers, and this particular unit is a 16 output, but you can get it in 8, 12, 16, 24 and 32. Okay, so the 17 series is quite a high-end product, simply because unlike the 5 series, which can cover just one satellite input, or the 9 series that will cover 2 satellite inputs, this will actually cover up to 4 different satellite inputs. So if you can imagine, you have a satellite set up for Astra 2 for the BBCs, and then for the European channels, we'll say you have Hotbird and Astra 1, and then you have maybe an unusual dish then for some, South American or African channels, something like that. And you can feed them, distribute them right around an apartment block. So it really is the Rolls Royce end of the thing. So I'm just going to go through exactly what the adjustments are on it, all the rest of it, and how it works. Okay. So the first thing to note here is that we have a total of 4 satellite inputs here. So 4 here, another 4 for a second, our third satellite dish input, and our 4th one here. So you can use all of them or just one of them if you need be. And indeed there's a terrestrial input here as well. And we've gain control right across here as well. Now we've the ability to add on an external power unit, which you may or may not need to do. It's I think an 18 volt input on it. And it's cascading out here, so this is why we have the 16 outputs on it. So if we needed to, we'll say, have 16 outputs here, we can actually run these cables down to the next element here. They're cascaded, and you can come along and you can have another 16 outputs again. So you can do that almost infinitum in terms of running the signal on again and again. So then we just have the outputs here numbered 1 to 15 on this side and 2 to 16 on this side. We just quick release F plugs here with it as well. So you can see there, you would run this all the way down to your apartment block, and you'd split run it into a wall plate there, where you can have the choices of actually splitting it back out into terrestrial and satellite, or you can just run it directly into your satellite receiver there, and it was Dysig switch enabled, something like that. You're able to just pull the signal that you need directly into it. So overall, we'll say this is a nice product, and the reason we went with Whytes is a number of reasons. The first thing is technically they're super. They're a company that are only established probably about 6 years or so, but it's allowed them in that period of time in many regions of the UK market to get probably a 75 or an 80% market share. The return rates on them are absolutely zero, because they're just great products, and the benchmark themselves, they not alone have the best product, but they have a price point that's about 25% against their main competitors, which normally we'll say in the head-end market might be viewed as some people like Tri-X. So overall, they're a brand that we really like. We've great experiences dealing with them here, and it's just what we used to do in the past was we used to have a premium product and a lower end product, where it didn't really suit us here, because there was such a price gulf in between something that would probably work and something that would definitely work. Be able to go for the Whyte's product here really suits us, simply because it's a product that always works and it's at a good price point.